Hello, everybody. I hope that you guys are doing well, and I hope that you're enjoying this course. It is full of great information, and so hopefully you're taking the time to really synthesize what you're learning. Um, and I'm excited to look at your IEP projects. I always love that project. I feel like it is a very meaningful way for you to really understand what an IEP is. And it's also been used, some of the students bring their IEP projects to their field experiences or to the schools that they're working at and share those with parents that they work with. And parents have really loved them as well as a resource. So anyways, think about that. Don't just upload it and forget about it, but you most likely did a really good job on it, and so you should share that with others. This module is once again over several weeks. So last time Module 4 was over 2 weeks. Module 5 is actually over five weeks. No, it's not. Module 5 is over 3 weeks because it's just full of a lot of information. This module is all about high instance disabilities, and it's broken up into 5 different disabilities. So intellectual, learning disability, speech and language, emotional disturbance, and ADHD. And so you want to sort of pace yourself and go through each of the different pieces of information as you go along. And if you look here under the folders, it'll have information in each folder about the disabilities. So if I were you, I would pick maybe 1 or 2 disabilities to get through each week. Now, not all things that are posted here as resources have to be done. They're there for you to watch, but you don't necessarily have to reflect on everything. So think about that as you go along. So like this is another one that you might just want to watch, both of these. And then some of the folders have a fact sheet, and those are really just information for you to learn more about that disability. So don't think that you're going to be tested on it, or there's not a questions that you have to answer about it, but it's just here to provide you with more information. Really, the point of this module is to get familiar with the different disabilities so that if you have a child in your classroom that has this disability, you're going to learn more about it and understand their needs. Also, if you have a student that you're not really sure what their disability might be, but you know that they are struggling, you might be able to pinpoint a little bit closer what it might be because of your knowledge about that disability. So try to work through these. I am going to go through and double check that all the videos are working. It's been brought to my attention that some of them are not working, and so I will make sure that I either fix the link or find a different option for you. Every semester, sometimes things are taken down on the internet that used to be there, so I'll go through and double check that. At the end of the 5 weeks, there's a discussion board, there's a reading guide, and then you're going to go through these different case studies. And so you will read a case study, and you'll try to determine what disability they have based on the characteristics, and then you will turn in here the disability that you think that the child has and then why. So what information or what in the case study matched some of the information above that made you determine that it was a certain disability. Other than that, this is an informal course survey. If you want to take it, great. It just provides me with information about how you feel like the course is going, the time that it's taking, is it rigorous enough, is the information helpful, would you rather something different than a discussion board, things like that. So you don't have to take that, but if you want to, you're more than welcome to. And once again, I am always here. Don't ever feel like you're lost on this online experience. You are welcome to text me, you're welcome to email me, you're welcome to stop in on campus and meet with me, whatever you think. But I want you to enjoy this week. I want you to really dig into these disability categories and find out information about what their strengths are, first of all, because every disability has lots and lots of strengths. And then, of course, there's always some deficits, or else it wouldn't be a disability. So what do they struggle with, and how do you think that you could support them in your classroom? And remember, in the wave of inclusion, all disability categories have the opportunity to be in your general education classroom. So when you look at the intellectual disability part and you think, wow, I'm not really sure how they would work in my chemistry class, you have to think, wow, this is really going to be fun to find ways that I can help them learn in my chemistry class. Just try to change your thinking, because while it might be unlikely that you might have that child in your classroom, it's a definite possibility, and more so in the future, moving into the future, because inclusion is becoming more and more popular. And so don't ever sort of dismiss anything, because in education you never know. Um, all right. Well, have a great week and let me know if you need anything.